I'm from Flint, Michigan.
Welcome to Flint Town. 810, Flint Town. Flint City,
What's good? It's another one. Admire to Aspire. I'm your host, Prime, and it's the Cavalli edition. Check him out.
Lil' bro up in this bitch, we finna double up the set, nigga. All we move is bricks like we doubled up the rim, but all you hear is switch like we doubled up the net. But you just a ghost, now the reaper, my nigga. I had to go, Jesus, my pieces, my nigga.
It's like the battle of the bands if I'm drumming with you. My nigga probably drop 30 like a whole game. Since you would probably spend 30 for the whole thing. Fuck nigga. Told the plug I need a whole thing.
Some shit on the Uzi that let me shoot movies, nigga got a red light in the play button. I was really down the floor with the gauge jumping. I was really down the floor with the gauge jumping. Had that shit on the floor for 11 to 0. If you buy more than 4, it's like 8 something.
Say you in Zeke hood with a gun. Me and gun hood Zeke in the hood about to collab with a chopper. Got a shooter that could probably knock a thread off your boxes. Got a shooter that could probably knock a thread off a roster. Got a shooter that could probably knock the hell out of Compton. Got a shooter that could probably knock Michelle out of Obama.
What's good? We back. I'm your host, Prime, and I got my nigga Louie Cavalli. What's the deal, baby?
It's cracking with it. It's cracking.
First thing I want to straight get into is that you when I first found out who you was, it was Louie Tune, the Mob remix, and now it went from Louie Tune to Louie Cavalli. How? What's the change supposed to signify?
Well, basically, I was in a situation when I was under the name Louie Tune or whatever, and I put out an EP called The Lick, and it was distributed by Universal, and that situation went bad. So when the situation went bad, I had to change all my paperwork and everything, and I had to come up with a new name. So I came up with Louie Cavalli, and that was just what I was rocking with. So.
But I heard about the Universal distribution, and that's most thing that Flint artists would hope to get, just to, you know what I'm saying, just that extra help. How did it go bad?
It wasn't the actual distribution deal that went bad, but the people who I got it through, I was signed to a small label, and it just didn't work out or whatever, and I lost communication, and it just, you know what I'm saying, the paperwork wasn't right.
Talk about the Mob remix for a minute, because that was my first one. It's probably not your first song, but that was my first one, and I felt like that one. You waited patiently for everybody that you knew would destroy the beat to destroy the beat, and then you came on and went. I don't even know what to say, but talk about how that song come about. I
mean, basically, like, it was a couple cats that I really messed with their music when I first started doing music here, when I moved here. And basically on that song, I had a song called The Mob, and it was going crazy in all the clubs, and my brand was growing, and a lot of people wanted to hop on it, so I picked the people that I felt was different, and that I messed with their music, so that's how that came about. One day I texted all of them, asked them to just meet me at the studio.
Did y'all? Oh, I think P told me y'all was on there together.
Yeah, I texted all of them one day, and P had just got out. They all met me at my nigga Shorty house, the engineer.
Who had their verse done first? Was the people who had their verse done first went first, or? Because I mean, why did you wanted to go last?
We actually all picked everybody's order before we started writing. Like, I asked Belly to go first because I just felt like he was gonna do what he did. You know what I mean? He opened it up, so. And then everybody just got their placement, and then we all just started writing.
A fun fact. This is just a fun fact. Velly told me, this was probably years ago, we was in school, he told me that Doughboy and Cassius told him, this is when it was Y&R Flyboy music shit, that whenever you do a song, you so cold, you go first, or you go last. Yeah. Like, they told him that, like, you go first or go last.
And that's how I felt.
That's just a fun fact.
That's how I felt. That's what's up. That's how I felt. I'm like, I just heard him. I heard him opening it up, so it all worked out though. Like, everybody did their thing on there, and we all got a lot of shine off that song. You know what I'm saying? It did like 30K in a year, so it was cool.
You think that was the first time for a lot of Flint people to hear you? Because I feel like you came out of nowhere. Like, where? Yeah. I mean, I knew you grew up here, but where?
Yeah, I grew up here on the north side, and then like I just moved. Like in high school, I moved down to Florida. And I was there for like 6-7 years, and then I moved back here.
How was the Florida life? What was that? That was teenage years?
Yeah, that's when, you know, I was hustling, and I got in the street out there. But Florida was like a different experience, though. I soaked up a lot of different shit. That's why I felt like my music was a little bit different, you know what I mean?
Oh, so that's where you think the style originally, like...
Yeah, just having that down south influence.
Well, who did you look up to as far as inspiration for? Because I feel like you different with what you come with and the way you appear and everything you do is different. Who was your inspiration?
Wayne was my first inspiration. Like, he was my idol as far as rap go. He was like my first idol. But then I had a couple of different people influence me, like Kid Cudi and just niggas that's different. You know what I'm saying?
You have any inspirations like coming from old Flint artists? I should say the OGs or the...
I mean, the Dame family and Ira, you know, them my people. So, like, I got a song with him called Drug Lord on the lick.
Okay.
He definitely somebody that I looked up to. One of the pioneers, you know what I'm saying?
I just seen recently, and I want to say recently, so probably 2 to 3 months, I want to say. Recently, I seen you saying, like, I'm done with rapping, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It was basically just like when the Lick Hat came out and that deal went bad, like I put a lot into that EP and then it just like didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. So I was just kind of at the point where I was
gonna what wrecked the redded you, or should I say who wrecked the redded you and just was like, boy, ain't no quitting, ain't no stopping, we didn't.
I mean, honestly, everybody, like, every time I told people like I thought I was gonna quit, they all thought I was playing, like they wouldn't even believe me. Like,
and you was really done, like.
Yeah, I was really at a point where I was just gonna put it down, but rap demon, you know what I'm saying?
The new single, have anybody heard it? You
Oh yeah.
Before we get to the new single, let's talk about the PayBack.
Yeah, the PayBack. That's my new EP. It's coming probably in probably a month from now. It'll probably drop.
That's soon.
Yeah, it's coming. And I got a lot of dope music on there. I only got like one feature though. But the single Cavalli, that's the one that's gonna come out first. And man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So how are we doing things different now from the lick to the PayBack? Like how are we? You know what I'm saying? Things went bad then. Do we have the distribution now to handle?
Oh yeah, I got distribution options, but the only difference is it's gonna be all my own publishing and independent. Yeah. So that's just the real difference, and I just want to get paid back for everything I feel like I ain't get. You know what I'm saying?
So that's how this goes.
Yeah, that's how this gonna go.
So when I think of like I'm trying to think of somebody close who did it. Well, Vale did it to me. No money, more problems. He didn't go straight down the street with it, but he kind of wrote a story. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every Tupac verse meant something for every song. And he knew exactly what number to do after. Is the PayBack is something like a diary? Can we expect like, or is this just like you spilling what happened as far as?
I mean, it's put together, but it's more like singles on there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I got a project coming called 90s Baby that's more like that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my next project, yeah. So with this one, it's more like I got club records on there and turn up shit. But the next EP,
you think that's where people put you in as far as the music goes, as a club record turn up type of person? Like, where do you think you fit as far as this music thing goes?
I mean, that's what people want from me, but I actually am really good at storytelling, and that's what I'm saying. Like when that project come out, I just feel like that's when I'm gonna gain that notoriety. But right now, I just make the music that I feel like making. You know what I'm saying?
I want to talk about one of my favorite ad-libs, and I'm a fan. So when I say my favorite ad-libs, listen. When I say my favorite ad-libs, if you listen to his songs, you know what I'm talking about. There's free profit.
Yeah,
it come out of nowhere every time. What's that about?
Man, Prophet, he one of the big reasons why I'm doing this, man. He on the Mob. He's the other artist on the original Mob, and he got 10.5 years, like 5 years ago. So ever since he been locked up, you know, I just been doing this whole music shit for him and told him, you know, when he come home, we gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying?
If we was to do your top 5 in Flint, who can we put there?
My top 5, I had to say me, Belly, Twice, P. That last one gonna be hard though. The last one gonna be hard. I don't know. Zeke.
This the most diverse list I think I have got. I think every
The Mob remix.
That's pretty good.
Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even catch up. That's the most diverse list I think I have got. Everybody have at least claimed people that was cool with. Zeke really couldn't come up with. He loved so many people that he didn't even want to go there. Jeff Sky didn't want to go there.
Right.
That's probably the most diverse list, but hey, that's probably the most diverse.
That's why that song is so dope to me, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about, I think I never got an answer to it. I don't know if everybody else did or if it was an explanation for it, but the rap battle with Ruger, I was kind of geeked. That was the time I was just now hearing it.
Oh yeah,
So
when I did.
Why was it something where you were not ready, or why didn't I?
Oh no, it was just like what was agreed upon didn't happen, so I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't. How did you think that battle would have went if you did something? I mean, you saw his rounds and you saw what he had. Honestly, I know it's hard not to be biased with you being in it, but honestly, I mean, and I'm just the cameraman, so I'm neutral with everything. And I think he came like aggressive and nobody was there, so I mean, but he came aggressive.
Yeah, he did. He
came
his thing.
ready, and it sounded like he knew he was ready for you to say certain things, so just so he can come back on it. Like he sound prepared.
I feel like most.
How do you think he would have went?
Okay, look, I feel like most of his rounds was about other people and other shit.
That was at the end though. I think he was.
I just feel like he came with what I said. It was gonna be 3 rounds. How he was gonna come in my house and kill me. It wasn't enough angles because I was gonna come with a lot of different shit. So.
Is battle rap one of the things you can do? Or is that just something you're gonna do for fun?
No. I started out battle rapping like before I did music, so I mean it's always been like I used to watch Meek way before like he was famous and all that, the Philly raps, and battle rap always been in my life. So I done chewed a couple niggas here. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no problem. It was just like it was supposed to be money involved and other stuff, and it just.
And you just talked like
yeah. At the time I had just did the little distribution shit. And I was charging for everything. Right. And I told everybody up front what I was on.
And when it came to it, it just didn't happen.
Yeah, they did, you know. So.
Cause that was something I really wanted to see. But ever since that, I wanted to see Ruben another.
He did his thing though. You know what I'm saying?
You haven't hesitate to throw shots at all. When you were supposed to battle Ruben, I sent you do the Drake beat.
Yeah, December 16th.
A few shots thrown to some people, but then now I just sent you do a freestyle where you shot it out a bunch of people. Like, how does that play out?
I mean, around the time that the Summer 16 thing happened, that was like the whole battle thing. So, I mean, I just had to do a shot just because, you know, we were supposed to battle. But, I mean, me and Ruger, I mean, that's my bro, so.
I mean, it was a shot in there about Cassius as well.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, it was just some battle rap shit, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't no real shit behind it. I fuck with his whole movement, you know what I'm saying? How his brand been growing, I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying?
So talk about the song where you shouting out everybody, and if you haven't heard it, I'm gonna let you listen to it for a second now. Let's check it out.
Shit, I'm ready. Bitch, I'm trying to take my plate, then I'm spilling your spaghetti. Them chopper bullets raining, now you looking like confetti. I still keep that Beretta on me, nigga, like I'm belly. If a nigga talking please, I might pull up like I'm Prezi. I pull up like the Meadowlands. See who your real niggas when the metal lands. Niggas say they finna rob, who not me? But shout out LMCOB, they run up hella bands. Hit his legs, now he praying at the metal jam. Got real, but I don't got it, ain't never jam. Bitch, I'm Avion, cracking with the metal hands. With these 2 chrome Glocks in my separate hands. Her Kurt got green from the Neverlands. If I call up hella grams, we might never land. Niggas don't.
Okay, so talk about the song where you just went off and you shout out everybody, basically. How did that even come about, or what was the thought process then?
Well, because I had a song, like B.O.N. was a song that I had already done.
What does that stand for?
Big Old Nigga. It's a song that King Louie did from Chicago, and then Dirk had did it, so I did the remix, and that was one of the songs that I dropped right after the mob that kind of got me out there. And in that first B.O.N., like, I came on shouting out P and a couple other people, so that's how that freestyle went. So when I did part 2, I just did the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I shouted out a lot of people on that one though.
Do you think you get appreciated for like the work you do as far as writing, being a lyricist. I think I think the words you put together as far as wordplay, metaphors, and making it make sense. You feel me? Not just saying words and like and ass, like a bunch of similes. You feel me? You just making shit make sense. I think do you think you get the credit for enough of that creativity that you put into it?
Not yet. Not yet.
And what you think it's gonna take to get that?
I think after the payback. Yeah.
So what is it about the payback you got said?
I mean, there's some bars on there. And there's some wordplay on there. So I just and just the music just feel better. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like more people gonna accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Monty Morris and Kyle Kuzma. I hope I'm not saying this name wrong. Just got drafted. Monty Morris came from Beecher. I'm gonna say Flint Beecher. All the people want to separate it now. He got,
Right.
So I'm gonna say Flint Beecher. He just came from Beecher. Got drafted to the Denver Nuggets. Kyle just got drafted to the LA Lakers. I hope I'm not getting it wrong. But just talk about the achievement of actually seeing people from home make it.
That's huge, man. That's like one of our rappers signing a major deal. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was gonna ask. Like, do that let you know? Like, even if I'm rapping, this is something that I can do.
Yeah.
This is somebody that
It's definitely inspiration.
from my community schools. Like,
yeah. That's how I view like when Connor signed with Dre. And yeah, it's definitely the same inspiration, man. Cause that's that top level. You know what I'm saying? They made it.
Shout out to them boys.
Yeah, shout out to them.
If you had, if somebody wanted to get in contact with you or try to get a feature or an interview, where would they go or how can they find you?
Just my Facebook, Louie Cavalli, or Instagram, Snapchat, and all that is RM Louie Cavalli.
And is there anything else you wanted to get off or anything that wasn't asked that you wanna make sure you get answered?
No, we covered a lot.
And like I always say, I'd be dumb not to ask, but can we get some bars out the boy?
Oh yeah, you already know.
Louie Cavalli, this is mine to aspire, baby. What we got?
I said, this year I won't take no disrespect, nigga. My bitch dyed her hair blue for the set, nigga. My gunner 40, he a elder, pay respect, nigga. And he like talking out of turn, he got Tourette's, nigga. Shit, why we beef never mattered. Bring his head on a platter. I'm an insane artist, I like to paint with a ladder. That Glock can knock out your data. Big ring like a Saturn. I got them case from Savannah, fresh off the boat from Bananas. I talk some clips to the shooters and tell them post for the camera. I got Molly's and Roxy's and I got Danny for Tanners. None of my shooters got manners. Death dates and they planners. I tell them Louis been Gucci, they think I'm straight out of Atlanta. I got them shooters on your roof with a bag like they Santa. Kick back a Leo niggas hung over, they hammered. I push a button on the coupe, you better pray like a menace. I tried to let them catch up, I pulled them foes in them fantas. Had a stripper trying to tip me because my diamonds was dancing. Niggas chopping and bagging, you niggas Marilyn Manson. I got
Oh my. This is mine to aspire, man. I got my dog Louie Cavalli, baby. Thank you so much for coming, man.
You already know, man. I appreciate you.